Today's special guest is Cherie from Luxe Vintage, or rather Luxe Pre-Loved, with expertise in thrifting. Cherie, thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm doing great.
Awesome. How did you get into the world of thrifting, and what inspired you to take it to a profitable level?
When I was a kid, my mother used to shop at a boutique that was literally a fashion wonderland for me.
Yeah.
It was filled with the most exquisite, glamorous vintage items, and I became obsessed. I started buying and collecting unique vintage jewelry and clothing items from a young age, and I built up quite the collection. People would always show interest and ask me where I got the items. They started buying from me, and that is how it turned into a business.
Awesome. And what are some of the challenges that you face as a supplier of thrift and vintage items?
I think the biggest challenge only for me is sometimes when a customer is looking through clothing at a stand of mine at a market, they show interest in the clothing, but when they hear it's thrift, secondhand, pre-loved, they frown upon it. So it's sometimes difficult to accept their reaction or their opinion.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that these people will just never see the bigger picture.
Yeah. Alrighty. And take us through the sustainability of thrifting. How is it beneficial to our environment?
It's one of the most sustainable ways to shop for clothing. It is as it diverts clothing from landfills.
Yeah.
Of the 100 billion garments produced globally, about 92 million tons of fast fashion waste ends up in landfills.
Yeah.
The dyeing and finishing is a massive energy-intense process, and it wastes huge amount of water and pollutes our air. Thrifting not only benefits our environment, but also our customers who can sell their unwanted items with us on a consignment basis.
Yeah.
And they will feel good about how they dispose of their unworn items.
So, Cherie, let's take you back to the shoes of an ordinary thrifter. What is your trick to finding the best item in a thrift store?
I think you need to ignore the sizing on labels. Try items on. I love sequins. I love loud prints. So my eyes automatically scan for these. Do the same in the thrift stores. Look for the colors and the prints that you love.
And what is that one misconception about the thrift industry that you feel is often misunderstood?
I think that the quality of the clothing is poor. All our clothing items are curated with love and care. They are washed unless they are new with tags and sold in a new or as new condition. Vintage items were made to last, and if you look after them correctly, they will last for many, many more years.
Yeah.
Another is that thrift stores do not have stylish clothing nor plus-size clothing, which we definitely do have. Also is that the clothing is sometimes expensive, which ours are not. They are affordable.
Right. Listen, Cherie is wearing a thrift item as we speak. Okay. So, Cherie, please tell us the story behind this remarkable blouse that you have on today.
Thank you. This blouse in particular, I think I bought in Cape Town maybe 10 years ago. And it was just an absolute I have to have. I definitely overpaid on it, but it was worth it.
Yeah. And your love for blouses?
Oh, yes. I have quite the obsession with blouses, blazers, and brooches. I have quite the collection.
Right, Cherie, thank you so much for joining us on Girl About Town today. It was incredible to have you in studio and focus on my favorite and ultimate topic called thrifting. And I'm a thrifter myself, so I get it. Definitely get it. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Alrighty.